With new items being added every 2 weeks, the meta within Fortnite shifts a lot, and we just got the drum gun re-released, and the meta again has shifted pretty drastically as the drum gun is a very powerful weapon. Now that's not the only thing that's really going on within Fortnite, so today I'm going to talk about all the things that you can utilize within the game right now in the current meta to help you win some more games. First, I want to talk about some of the guns and utility that are really doing well in this meta and can help you win a lot more engagements. When looking at explosives and utilities, the Boombo and the RPG are arguably the best. Now each have their perks, as the Boombo does have pretty close to unlimited ammo, as finding shotgun bullets is not too hard. In comparison to the fact you can only hold 12 rockets, it makes it kind of a better choice in a lot of situations, as the range and the speed of the bow are quite a lot faster, and the fact that the bow is hit scan does help out a lot. But the RPG is great in a lot of situations. Once the zones start to close in a lot more, it can put a lot of damage in a pretty wide radius, as well as destroy quite a lot of builds. Now the best utility in the game is arguably stinks and clingers, just because the stinks alone can do damage through builds and ignore the shield aspect, which not any other gun can do at this current moment, so that makes them unique in their own right. But also being able to put damage through a turtle is super important, especially if a player comes out of storm. They could just need a couple extra ticks to put them out. Now the clingers are great because they, for the most part, can get through players' builds, especially if you spam enough of them and maybe shoot down some walls so they can fall in, which makes them really great when a player just won't stop turtling. With the drum gun being unvaulted, it's arguably one of the best guns to be carrying at the moment, just because it has such a large clip and doesn't have as big as a fall off damage as comparison to like a P90 or any other SMG, and it can tear through builds quite easily. So it has a lot of different uses and can be switched out for your SMG or AR respectively, and you can still do quite well without it. Now one thing you definitely should not be doing is build battling like I am right now. I was simply only doing it because it's a pub match. It didn't really matter too much to me if I won or not, but if you're really going for wins, build battling is one of the dumbest things to do. As you can see, I burnt through a good chunk of my mats and I didn't get any back from this guy, and I spent basically the entire match farming out mats just because I couldn't get enough. Now that's one thing that we have to look at now, because we don't have mats and health on kill anymore, so making sure you're conserving your mats and playing a lot smarter is definitely important. As well, aim and editing is really important rather than building at this point. You have to know how to build and protect yourself, but making sure you can edit and aim is just as crucial, and sometimes even more, especially if you're playing a lot more of arena and all the customs and stuff. Making sure you can edit and aim very fast and making sure you can hit all your shots as well is actually very important in comparison to building, because you don't really get too many build battles within those scrim type games, and that's where a lot of the editing and making sure you can move and stuff is very important. Of course, balls are arguably the best movement tool Fortnite has added so far into the game, just because you can use them in so many situations. You can use them in late game all the way past moving circles, and they're still viable unless you of course get shot, but don't worry, the ball will protect you up to 200 health, so it makes them pretty powerful. So if you ever have to move anywhere across the map, balls are one of your best options to do that. That is going to wrap up the video there, though. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to help out the channel and leave a like and subscribe, as it does help me out a lot. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all in the next one.